Getting a closer look at St. Louis Police's efforts to curb crime downtown. Police are conducting nightly closures along parts of Washington Avenue and reminding parents about a decades-old juvenile curfew. As our Mercedes McKay shows us, there are mixed feelings about the approach.
If you're not going to be a responsible parent, we're going to hold you responsible.
That was the message from St. Louis Police before the city headed into yet another summer weekend.
This is a different approach that we're taking. Again, starting that conversation with parents, but it is a real question. Parents, do you know what your kids are going to be doing tonight?
The department cracking down on a juvenile curfew that's been in place since the 90s. A strategy some violence prevention advocates believe will just be a Band-Aid.
If you're thinking about just reducing activity for a set period of time, then yeah, it may work, but it's not a solution to a long-term problem.
But police are taking a different approach this year, adding that parents will be the ones responsible if their child violates the curfew, a method some community leaders have differing opinions on.
The parents need to be held accountable because they should know where their kids are at all times, because right now we're going through a crisis.
I know what they're intending to do, and that is to promote more parental involvement. But in some situations, that's almost virtually impossible to do based on the parental, the family construct, right? The parental construct.
This weekend also marked the first time this summer officers closed the road between 12th and 14th Streets along Washington Avenue overnight, hoping to cut back on reckless driving in the city. Between Friday night and Sunday morning, St. Louis police told 5 on Your Side 2 juveniles and 2 adults were arrested as part of the downtown enforcement. 3 firearms were seized, 1 confiscated from a juvenile. While every group's approach is different, there's one thing they all have in common.
Everybody's just pulling together to try to find solutions to stop this gun violence.
Mercedes McKay, 5 on Your Side.
So Washington Avenue will stay closed to traffic from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. every Friday and Saturday. That's through the fall. The curfew times are from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. from Friday to Saturday and from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sunday through Thursday.